And as they've already mentioned, having the opportunity to work with small satellites also lowers the costs. So it's great for universities that are starting to work in these projects. Can I have the next slide? So this is part of our team. It's part of the students and the professors that worked in a 2-year program to create this satellite. There are there's a balanced number of women and men that contributed, so we're pretty proud of that. And there's also many areas that were involved. So we have a student that's filming, and we're creating a documentary for the entire process. And there's engineers, etc. So
Okay, so as you can see, this is part of the team on that photo. So mission objective number 1, demonstrate that we can use the infrastructure already in space, that we can connect with the global star constellation and have it download our data. That's objective number 1. Objective number 2 is give an opportunity, a space flight project hands-on opportunity to the next generation. We do that here in the US. This gave us an opportunity to do it with students in Mexico, where the students are designing and they're building and they're testing and they're gonna be operating this small satellite in space that will be Mexico's first satellite deployed from the International Space Station. Mexico designed and sent to space a couple of small satellites in the 90s. They recently sent another one in, I believe in May, and this will be the second one this year. And so we really view this, I view this as the momentum that Mexico needs so that a new industry can start in Mexico. So let's go to the next slide. So here you can see part of the team also. They came to NASA Ames Research Center, and that's where we conducted all the environmental testing. Happy to say that the testing passed the first time. And let me tell you, some of these tests, like the thermal vacuum power management test, it's a 24-hour-a-day test, and it requires 2 engineers to be there the whole time. Those are not easy tests, and they don't always pass. And guess what? If it doesn't pass, you have to do it again, right? And so I'm happy to report that the thermal vacuum test passed the first time. The vibration test, shock and vibe test passed also, and a couple other tests. So I was really happy with the results. If we go to the next slide. The next slide now shows a couple of students at NanoRac's facility, also showing off that they had passed the final test there, the final verification. And after this photo, the flight unit was integrated with the NanoRac's deployer. Thanks.
All right, so I'm sure we have some questions for our guests. Who wants to kick it off? Right up front.
I'd like to know more about you and your involvement with this project, as well as the rest of the students that were involved.
okay, so I'm a student of aerospace engineering at UPAEP. Undergraduate,
Okay.
yes. So I'm 21 years old, and for me to be participating in such a huge project was like only in my dreams. So it's actually like a great opportunity because it's also a new career in Mexico. So having being the first generation of students of aerospace engineering and having already built a satellite, it's like incredible. So it's like an inspiration for younger people who are pursuing STEM areas, and it's also like putting Mexico in a good place for the aerospace industry.
Thanks for the question. Rosa, you want to tell them a little bit about your responsibilities?
Yeah, sure.
What did you do in the project?
So I was the student leader for the mechanics and structure subsystem. So we basically prepared the satellite for the tests that he already mentioned, and we also created an assembly manual. So this has great value because when we have, hopefully we have secondary missions, then we already have a manual, so it makes the process completely easier and faster. So we also have the experience of a satellite, so it will be easier to work with one in the future.
Anybody else have a question?
How great has it been to apply the knowledge you're learning in school to